Good morning. Everybody have a good weekend? Can you hear me okay? Feeling kind of refreshed from the weekend. Hope all of you are as well. Look at the metals market behind me. $81.71 an ounce for silver. And I think we did see the all-time high. We got $4,745 for gold. Looking at the book maps for gold and silver. We're going to keep that up for a bit. Let's go to the desk. Let's see exactly what happened over last night. Last night moved quite a bit. All right, good morning. Let's see. What do we got? Let's pull up the full screen. Actually, you know what? Let's go through some economic calendar. Let's do that first. What do we have this morning going on? Let's see. We have some news. We have a red folder event, ISM, manufacturing PMI. That is going to do something at 10 a.m. Eastern. So we should have movement. It will be volatile. We're going to go ahead and look at the fear and greed index right now. We're at 57. We're almost to neutral. Just Trying to think, man. NQ is still a little salty, it seems like, for all-time highs. So I think we could stay in this greed area for a bit. Looking at the book maps, we got roughly 72 lots above us at 25,600. Just kind of more current event. Could stay right here in 25,550. Let's see if we can to get out of this little range we have. Moving to the full screen. NQ dumped off last night to some sort of scare. We got down all the way to 25,179. But we're still trying to push for that higher low. Right? No, it's a lower high. Sorry. Excuse me. Lower high. We're looking for the lower high. So it probably will be one of these gaps. I'm not going to lie. I would probably shoot for 25,948. If we get some power, we can go higher. But lower, we have 25,213 as a lower high. Higher low. Got to get those down. Sometimes when you read the market, it's like, I know what I want. I want like this to be higher than this low. Higher than this low, pretty much. We do have some support and resistance that the Macdicator isn't necessarily running off of. So we're just going to draw some quick lines here on the NQ because that's what we're going to be trading today. Today I'm going to be very patient. I do have a eval from Apex, 150,000K. Well, you know, I'm going to pass that today. I'm going to work on passing that today. So that's going to be the goal. Finding some sort of resistance there. I mean, if you look left, this thing is like lined right up with this resistance that we're rejecting right now. So I'm going to put another line in right here for some, if we do get higher up. And then, of course, we're going to follow the Macdicator in that essence. Good morning, Miss K911. Matt, good morning. Let's have a great morning, a green morning. Right now, you can get up to 40% off, up to 5 evals on Lucid, and right with Apex, you get 90% off for another 3 days. I think I saw 3 days. So, you know, just looking for a prop, using other people's money. I'm going to be making a couple videos about that. OPM, other people's money. That's what we call it. Got some coffee. Coffee. Who has coffee? The billion-dollar industry. We got earnings, but you know, I didn't see anything real moving for earnings, maybe except for it looks like the earnings was for this morning, Disney, and some other ones that I wouldn't know. Palantir as after hours. Palantir, NXD, and several others for earnings after hours. But good morning, Delta Fox. You know, part of being a good trader, I would say, is showing up. Regardless of what happened yesterday, 10 minutes ago, an hour ago, showing up, fighting through those emotions. Oh, they didn't seem like they did. Let's look at the ES. Let's look at the ES for those of you who do trade the ES. Let's look at what's going on. We have some gaps lower. We have 6,935. We have 200 EMA right there as well. We have a support here at 6,929. I'm going to move this line in a little less. We're going to have a pivot here. I would say we have support here at this gap at 6,926. If we come back to it, the VWAP down here, we could make it all the way to 6,915 today. We do have one more gap and a pivot and one gap up here. And if you look left, you're looking for that resistance. We got some resistance there. We got on the 1 minute. So we're looking at the 1 minute on the ES. If you're trading gold, just use micros, use whatever you want, but it's so volatile. I mean, I think it dropped $100 in one minute a couple times last week with the sell-off, major sell-off, back to 45, 47 19, 18. Is this a dip? Do we buy the dip on the physical side? Do we? The question we all have, is this it? Is that the high forever for the next 50 years? Who knows? On gold, 5,620. If you would have known, if you only would have known to get out of your physical, almost $1,000 drop there. Well, let's move on. What do we got? What's next? What is next? You can look at the SPY and QQQ. Let's look at the QQQ real quick. Currently cruising around 680 there on the Q cash side. QQQ. Plenty of gaps below to fill. Plenty of gaps above to fill. Oh, I wonder if we get back to 622 on the QQQ. That would mean the NQ would just pop all the way up, still trend day. I think the NQ QQQ is pretty salty about not getting to that all-time high. Very salty about it. I think they want it still. That's the issue I have with it trying to go lower. SPY looking at 689. We couldn't get past 692.75 on Friday after we got below it. So do look at those prices when if we come back to them. We could launch right through it when we open. Playing options, play it safely. Play it safely in options. So we got, you know, every time this thing seems to come down to a gap, which the Macdicator does indicate, we bounce. Down here, we bounced. So now we're in kind of neutral territory, so this can go either way. Check your analysis. You know, stick to your plan. We're gonna activate some performance accounts on the Apex side, so hopefully we can get 2 to activate today after hours. I know I got 1 for sure. Last night I took a trade on this dump and it was very fast pass, about 2-minute pass on a $9,000 trade. Going back to the NQ, let's go back to turning off this full screen. I will be taking a trade today. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna put a poll together for y'all. All right, we got a joke. Do we got a joke? We got a joke. Let's put up a joke. Why did the kid cross the playground to get to the other slide? It's pretty good. Oh, there it goes. We are open for business. Open for business, straight to the moon. No hesitation there at open. Wow, that is that right? Is the ES not moving? Okay, the ES is not moving. That's not normal. ES was moving. All right, we're off. ES, NQ. All right, this gap up here will get filled. 25,667. I will trade it. If it didn't already. It already did. There's one there. I'm gonna go with some size here.
Order rejected.
I can even get into it. It's already filled. I wanted to catch into that, but
order rejected. Stock filled.
going short quickly. Wow, it's fast.
Order filled.
Very fast. All right, that was a $2,353 trade. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Like and subscribe. I haven't seen you in here yet. Thinking. $290, man. $290. That's usually the case, huh? I wanted to buy to this gap up here, but it beat me to it. Couldn't get into the trade, didn't mark it into that. Well, I don't understand. Oh, Nightbot. I need to fix that. Yeah, Nightbot's being a pain. Well, let's wait. I'm gonna sit on my hands a little bit. We could come right back up to test 667, 25,666. It's kind of been a number. Back up to 25,664. There you go, 666, 67. Pushing up on high of day. Kind of pushing. Pushing nicely up here. I mean, it's got momentum. Deltas are still green. Looking for an entry to go long. Kind of figured we'd pump back up to 25,670 pretty quickly. We do have a gap up there, 25,889.50. Could definitely see that. Yeah, hey, Shivan, subscribe. You know, we can do one contract too and see where we go. Still pushing. Don't FOMO into this. No FOMO. What do we got for music playing right now? I don't know. What do we got? All right. Looking for that entry. I'll size down a little bit. Looking like we could double top here. $725,700. $780 before reverse. That's possible. Just trying to get in a couple scalps, 15 points here and there. I could see it going up there. Let's try it. It just looks heavy right now. It's just they're fighting. 69.75 on the ES. 25,700 is working as a resistance right now. It's definitely a mental resistance.
Order rejected.
Let's see if can't catch a quick 15 points there. Maybe. No, protected at 90. Oh, so close. No cigar. Ready? It's gonna let it go at the 5. If it does, then it'll go right down to the 9. Oh, dude, no. 625, 680, 250, and then bounced. Came within a tick. Took me out of my drawdown quick. Went straight for my stop loss. Look at that. My goodness. Came within a tick. Went pretty straight for my stop loss. I know, right? What a tease. Destroyed it. Just absolutely destroyed it. Wrong entry. That was the issue, the entry there. I still think this is still heavy. It's finding support at about 80. Nah, you know what? Nah, this is just channeling back and forth. There's a gap up there that I left behind. See if we go for it. No, it's going back to the 9. No, see, it did go for it. Can't doubt the Macdicator. There's the gap fill. There's the test. 711. We go higher. We go higher. I like it for a short.
Order filled.
It's failing 710. See if we can't reject it.
Stop it.
Nope. We're going higher. We go higher. Teasing it. About $1,800 left. Let's see if it goes back to open. Let's see if it goes back.
Stop it.
No, wants to push up. Let's see if we can save this one. Right to the 9. Let's go to the 9 right there. Let's go. Let's go. No. Finding support at 25,696. Taking me out of the ball game there. Man, twice happened already. Come down, tease my possible exit to come up to my stop loss and just whip me out. This is long. Come on, save me. Come and save me. Come back and save me. No. Back to the 5? Just give me back to the 5. Come on. Back to the 9? No? Oh, support. Nope. Just teasing right here, right now. Now we're gone. We're gone. This one's cooked. Cooked. Cooked.
Stop it.
That's cooked. Just teasing it. Well, you know what? Let's see.
Order filled.
Let's see if it comes right back and gives me some drawdown back. No. Come on.
Order filled.
Only one contract?
Order filled.
Killing me. I brought back some drawdown. Let's see. Let's go short real quick, see if we can't catch a short down. Come on, close below the 5 EMA. Just gave it all back. Maybe I didn't. Maybe you come back and test 683.75. That'd be cool. No.
Stop filled.
Cooked it. All right. Stuck here. We're stuck. This thing breaks 710. We're gonna go lower. I'll try it one more time. Back to the 20 EMA. I'm struggling. Still looks like it's pushing for this pivot. Could get there. 25,753. We're gonna go a little bigger. I need to revive this account.
Stop it.
No.
Order filled.
That one blew it. Blew the account. Wanted to go long. It's okay. Death by a million clicks. That's a scalping nightmare right there. Which is okay. Short. A little too heavy, a little too thick. I think it's heavy going back down. How can you blow an account in 15 minutes? You can't? That's why. That was for your entertainment. How can I? I mean, Shivan says you can do it in 5 seconds. 15 lots GC. You just wear a tight stop loss. Put on size. That's how you can blow one. But it's entertaining, right? That's gambling. It's gambling. $30. That's all it costs. That's all it costs, Jake. You know, it is Apex. It's for my next video, actually. And my next title is going to be blowing a 150K in less than 5 minutes. A lot of people like to see that. Nobody ever really likes to talk about the loss in trading. And in fact, they rather go stuff their head into a pillow than talk about it. Deal with it emotionally. That was not a PA. That was not a funded account. That was an eval. That was 90% off. RMTWB. Look, the edge is too is the Macdicator. There's no more gaps up until 25,889. We have a pivot here. We can find support there. I mean, to analyze, I could take my trade on analyze and take it for 5 minis is what my normal stance is. I don't normally 15 minis is a eval for entertainment purposes. Make it happen. Oh, who went short? Who went puts? Who bought puts on QQQ? And we went right back up to 693. I wouldn't be shocked if the ES gets, or the SPY gets a 700 on the QQQ. Look at the QQQ. What do we got on the QQQ? I wouldn't be shocked if we went to 626. I mean, we got some thick volume down below, so on the put side. I'm not ready to see this go lower yet, except for overnight. So overnight dump, regular trading hour pump, 624 QQQ. I mean, 624.51. 625's got 32,000 for volume and on the call side, so we could run through all of that all the way up through to 627. But we're kind of hovering over this pivot on the NQ, and then when we look at the QQQ, what do we got for indicators there? The Macdicator, we got a pivot right there at 623. I'm gonna pivot above. Got a couple gaps up here, 629, 630. That's very possible. Very possible. If we get some momentum to keep going. But it's squeezing. That's what it's doing right now. It's squeezing. Just absolutely squeezing this stuff. 689. See, look at on the ES, we just kind of went right below this gap here, 693.88, and came back to this gap at 692.88. So, I mean, it's hard to want to go short here on the SPY. Very difficult for me to want to go short, but I think that it can do it. Back to 689. Trend, I think we're just gonna trend today, apparently. It looks like a good trend. SPY, let's see what SPY is sitting at for options. SPY falls off for options at 695. So 695 is do or die for SPY. We are stuck in this range. Yeah, 686 to 85 to 686 to 694, which is a good size range to make money if you can sell the top and buy the bottom. That's for sure. You know, I mean, we could dump off lower and go get 682, 81, do a 2 sigma move. Come down. I'm concerned about this VWAP to go higher. See what 691.58 looks like. 691.58 on SPY. Yeah, there's not that much volume there. Going back to the NQ. Yeah, we're right where we just were kind of channeling. If we close below this pivot, I'd like to see more downside. I knew we were going to pump to the moon when we opened. So puts might be still in play, Shivan. Puts still might be in play. Yep, we got news. Here we go. News event. This will determine which way we go for the rest of the day. All right, let's see. Oof. Teasing to the upside. Teasing to the upside. How do we come in? Let's see. Let's look at it. 52.6 when forecast is 48.2. Consensus was 48.5 and previous was 47.9. I don't think the market liked it too much. It came in way more than what we predicted. All right, we got resistance underneath this pivot. Let's look at the ES real quick. ES is finding support. Let's see a lower high. It's too slow for me to want to go long, but it is pushing up. Let's see what happens here. 25.8. 25,800. We got 89 lots there. We're pushing up against. Could clear them out in one big swoop. Head for 25,889. Is this today? Is today's the day we get to 700 on SPY and 632 on QQQ? Is today the day? Right now, we're back into previous day close. We're to 100 points, 150 points above that even. So, but we're slow. We're slow. Okay. Yeah, 695 came through slow, and this is way too uniformed. Hey, what's up, Vedex? I played around with 150k today. Eval on Apex. You know, got accused of being an entertainer. Oh! I'm entertaining. Actually, just took an options trade on the ES. Well, SPY. So I'm short. I went puts back to 690, but I could be wrong. I really thought that maybe we would reject this area here on the ES looking left. That area we broke. We do have some resistance there. Looking left. Kind of slow. It's kind of slow grind up. It's got a uniform pattern that I think that I would like to see kind of fail, especially after that news at 10. It's gonna be a minute, that's for sure. It definitely will be a minute before the sellers do want to kick in and do something. I'm wondering if this is the rally that will take us to all-time high on the NQ. Or we find some sort of seller up here and that wants to just liquidate back to lows, but not looking promising for that. PA is way off, I agree.
If you still hear you're part of the song. Think with bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the bubbles blow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Hey. Think with bookmaps, trust that chat, slow control, no FOMO. Ryan Mac teaches that if you're here for the climb, not just the hit. Pull up.
Yeah, just pushing up, uniformly pushing up. All right, we got a pivot here on the ES. No pullback. It's just a bull flag. That's something that I'm proud of. Taking that. You know what they say, the trend's your friend until, well, it's not. Let's draw some lines here. Yeah, partial government shutdown. They don't care. Government doesn't care about that. Traders don't care about that. Just like, show me a chart, they'll trade it. Well, do we go get 25,889? That is a Macdicator gap. Trading to that would have been ideal. Trend day so far. Just open and push. Currently 10:20 a.m. We got up $266 scalping gold. Nice. What's gold at? Short. Shorty. Let's look at gold. 4,724. And silver sure did take a pullback, didn't it? $78.80. We saw the all-time high. We did. We saw the all-time highs. Not a bad trade for those in the silver. On my day is, I took a eval for a joyride, let my degen out, and then right now I'm focused on this PA to hopefully claw back to the depths of Valhalla, you know, but it's not doing that, so we're just pushing. We're just pushing up. Go long. Close your eyes and go long. Market only goes up. I'm doing good. I had a good weekend. Was able to recover some sleep. Been working on this OBS for the longest time. Not even focused on trading. So just kind of get my toes wet earlier by taking that 150K for a joyride. Sometimes it's good to let it out. I haven't taken a trade in like 5 days, so I lie. I took one last night real quick, but I mean, gotta just loosen up a little bit, you know? The question is, do we make it back down here? Do it. Nothing's stopping you. Nothing's stopping you. You gotta understand too that YouTube is big enough for everybody. It's big enough for everybody. You can have more subscribers than some of the #1 day trading sites out there, and you can have the least subscribers. It doesn't matter, you know. If people like you, they'll trade with you or watch you trade or whatever, you know. Gotta be funny. I'm not that funny, and really honestly, my journey in YouTube has been very interesting. You guys are watching that as well. You've been watching my journey, and learning this OBS, what you're looking at, learning that has been extremely difficult. Extremely difficult to absorb, what buttons to push, what to get ready, how to do things, etc., etc. So once you get that down, then you can start working on like editing and content and everything else, and it takes weeks. Like, as you look back, and if you can look back in my trading history, how much I've changed from trading day one on YouTube to being on YouTube now. It's been a journey in itself. Like, the experience that I've experienced, everything else that I've experienced while I've been trading, it's been great. Like, to learn. I've enjoyed it. I am enjoying it. But you need to take a breather and a break, and the weekend is pretty much the only time that you can get into editing. You can create more videos, more content on the weekend. Can't trade though, so you're just talking, and you just, you know, you can try Bitcoin or crypto, but I'm not a videographer. I dislike editing. I am not good at putting together anything. I don't even have the program yet to editing. I have yet to even crack open that world because I'm just still learning OBS. I'm learning the bots. I'm learning everything that goes into it. So, and then what buttons to push while I'm doing it, how to set up all what you're looking at, just how to set that up. So that's how I see it. So it's a big learning curve, and this is kind of my journey to learning all of that, especially as old as I am. Oh, sell off. Back to this gap here. 25,877 on the Macdicator. 21 seconds left on this candle. To this 20, we can get some momentum to get past the 20. Then we could possibly, gotta get past this 20 EMA. Nope. ES doesn't want to stay down. Rejecting the 7,000 mark though. On the ES, 25.9 on the NQ. Is this it? Is this the higher low? I think that's the right way. Or no, lower high. Lower high to the left here. Is this the lower high? Could be. This could be the lower high. Let's look at the daily real quick. Man, we could come back all the way down to 25,183, but I don't know, man. Let's pivot. Do we have any gaps? Do we have any big size gaps lower Macdicator? Let's look. Oh yeah. 24/7. We have a gap on the half hour right here at 25,232. Look at that 1 hour real quick. Let's see if there's anything on the 1 hour. Yeah, there's a gap down there on the 1 hour at 25,234. That's a far cry though. In 5 trades, you had a Sony A6400 camera before you used it for car photography and videography. Oh, cool, man. I mean, there's a lot more to it than just the content side of it. That is the main bread and butter from what I'm learning, is obviously videos, YouTubing, editing. It's also understanding a whole bunch of other things that need to come into play. But you know, I've enjoyed hanging out with you guys for the last hour. I much appreciated. You hope you all have a great rest of your day. Stay green, and we will see you tomorrow morning. I'm out. Peace.
Hello.
Hello.
Did you enjoy the stream?
I did. Thank you for watching.
Beats on the beat. Late shift, blue light, all night. TWB on. If you're still here, you're part of the song. Think with bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the bubbles blow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Hey. Think with bookmaps, trust that chat. Slow control, no FOMO. Ryan Mac teach us that. If you're here for the climb, not just a hit. Pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this. London sky dark, but the chat run bright. Mom's, dad's, grinders, all online tonight. ES too slow, NQ trying to steal the show. We just watch tape, keep the risk real or the flow. Listen and sing with me on a beat. Cars, trades, a schizo, then it dumps back down. GG community, scam or Ponzi. I love trading, smash the light. From first bell ring to the late night close. Same core crew, yeah, everybody knows. Think with Bookmaps, follow that flow. Alex on stream while the candles glow. TWB fam checking in each night. Same small dream of getting this right. Think with Bookmaps, trust that data, slow control, no FOMO. If you're here for the climb, not just a hit, pull up a chair, yeah, you're built for this.